welcome back to Being a Fine Figure, and today we will be taking a look at another McFarlane DC Multiverse figure, and it is full-size Batman from Detective Comic 241. Now this I had to say, it is a deep, McFarlane went deep for this one, because I had no idea, like literally no idea who he was. I didn't even know I had no idea about the Rainbow Batman storylines or whatnot, and but it was also a figure that I was going to pass on when I initially saw the images. Then I saw a video, my boy's video, and I just like, man, it actually looks kind of cool. And then I saw him hand at a store. The Walmart finally had him on stock, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get my hands on it. It's actually pretty cool. It's a nice addition to my Batman collection, and I just couldn't pass it up. So anyway, and of course, I do know it is a Nightfall body, but it just looks so cool. So anyway, without further ado, as we do here on the channel, I am going to get this figure out of this cool looking box, and I will be right back. All right, now that we have finally unboxed the figure, I will quickly go over the accessories. Oh, and a note, the image on the back, I had to research this because I really had no idea what it was like, and it was like a one-shot storyline, like one comic book. And it turns out Robin, while rescuing a civilian, a girl, something, ended up breaking, as Dick Grayson ended up breaking his arm. So in order to people not make the connection that, Robin also had a broken arm, and to spoil their secret identity, Batman started wearing all these different colored costumes to distract, I guess, the villains and the people. And this particular image was the only image I was able to find. Not too many stills of that comic book is up online. I'm sure now after this they will be, but I know this image was the same one that had when he was wearing on, I think it was the pink costume. So I guess McFarlane did a little where it made it seem like it was the bullseye one, but maybe there is another scene where he's wearing that. But this particular costume he wore during an archery competition where, he was drawing the attention of the villains by, having the bullseye on his chest. So, basically taking one for the team, I guess, taking one for Robin. So yeah, that's the story behind that. Now, onto the figure. Of course, all McFarlane figures come with the trusty McFarlane stand, hockey puck with a little DC logo on it, which they do come in handy. I've got tons of these. And of course, the data file or trading card, as some of you might call it. And of course, it does have that same image where, again, if you look up the Detective Comics 241, the most image that comes up is this particular image with the different color Batmans in the back. But it also comes, it's actually, well, he was trying on, I think it was the pink one. He was telling Robin, what he had to wear. This one just to be, to mix it up a little, so to distract the villains, I guess, with the different kind of costumes. And the storyline in the back of the card actually has the actual story, and it's not just, it does have the Bruce Wayne, but it does talk a little bit about the storyline from that particular issue of Detective Comics. Now, also comes with his Batarang in white, which is the same one we saw with the Nightfall Batman. So let me, that usually comes with it. That doesn't really look like a Batarang. Kind of looks like, it looks weird. They should have put the little ears for the bat or something. It would have been cool, but, got different colors of these now. And of course, he does come with an extra set of hands, open grip hands. And then, of course, he does come with the fist hands on the figure. Now, let's fix this up a little bit because my camera's been acting up today. I am liking the retro kind of look they gave to the face, which is great. I just wish that we would have got almost that face, like that mouthpiece there, like they did with the Superman. With the first appearance Superman, I would have loved that square looking face on it. It would have matched perfectly. But he did get the same Nightfall face from the blue and gray variant that we will be comparing soon. But I like the painting on it because this reminds me of those old school cartoons where you got the little shading, and he did have the painted eyebrows, sort of like the cartoon, sort of like the TV show, where he had the painted eyebrows on the mask, and he had that line on the top of the nose and the collar there. Other than that, it's all white. And of course, again, it is a Nightfall Batman. It's great what they've done with it. It actually looks really good. The white pops on it. It's actually pretty good to have this version of Batman. But as always with a lot of these figures, when you do chest emblem or chest paint on it, they should at least done some under paint, so then you don't have that gap when you're trying to pose them. So for the most part, like a lot of these poses are going to be either like that or straight up, because obviously if you're trying to do any other pose, it's gonna, you know, that separation, and that's just terrible. Mine's also, the paint there was not completely, I don't know if it just didn't dry out completely. Other than that, he does got the white belt. He does have the black trunks. He's got the small one, so it doesn't look like a big diaper on it, which is cool, just like the Nightfall. And everything else, again, all white, nice. So I'll try to minimize my handling of this, because I know with the white, it's gonna, especially if you touch the trunks and the black and stuff, it's gonna rub off on the paint and it's gonna look crappy after that. But again, it is a standard Nightfall, but he did get the good cape. And of course, he's got the Bullseye logo there, Target, on the back of his cape too. And you know, you get one Batman with a logo and he gets his own logo on the back, and yet, you know, we only got like 2 Supermans out of 32 that actually have the Superman logo on the back. You know, go figure. But it looks great, and of course it is the same as the Nightfall. It has that same material as the recently 2-pack Batman, so the cape, it is longer than the figure, but I like that. I kind of like that. So I mean, this is about it. There ain't much to it, because it is the Nightfall. It's just a different version of it. And again, he really went deep on this one, because I had no idea about this particular character. I had no idea about the rainbow, the different color Batmans. And again, I learned a little bit about it when New York Backyard Legends started dyeing Batmans. And I was like, well, that's interesting what he's doing, but it was an actual thing. So he's probably the first person I can think of that like brought that, like, my awareness that they had those multicolored Batman suits and stuff from an actual storyline, and not McFarlane's like easily doing so. Probably won't be long before we get all the rainbow ones, and you know, I hope that they do. But you know, he did it first, so Backyard did it first. So and then you can go check out his page, because he does have the videos up on those, so check him out. So and here he is next to, I'll do this quickly because I know it's something that we already had, different variations of the Nightfall. I do have the black and gray. I just can't find it at the moment because I don't really have all of them. I'm in transition of changing around my figures on the shelf. So, but I found these. Of course, this I recently opened up, and then the Nightfall I opened up not too long ago. And then let's see, what else do we got? Let me throw those over there. I guess I don't have the Dick Grayson handy, but this is what he does look like, a Tim Drake. But I like this version better. I like this Tim Drake now. He is my go-to Tim Drake. I like this. It's really good. So I think that, and I know there's just recently announced a new Earth 2 Dick Grayson, so I'm excited for that one. That actually looks pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's very simple. It's a unique figure, and I mean, he keeps deep down for all these weird characters, and a lot of us don't even know anything about. Others are happy that they're funny, bring them to life, and I myself, again, I was gonna pass on this, and it just looked too good on the video, so I had to get it. So, but anyway, that's a quick video for right now, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please subscribe and hit the like button. And as always, thank you for your support. Continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure, and I will see you later.